A surgeon with a sexual interest in amputation deliberately destroyed his own legs with dry ice. Both had to be amputated below the knee, and then he claimed more than £466,000 from insurance. And that is only the tip of the iceberg. This is the case of Neil Hopper. Hopper was a vascular surgeon based in Cornwall who faked getting sepsis so no one would know the damage was done for gratification. In 2019, after the amputations, Hopper started a YouTube channel about his recovery. So while the public saw what looked like an inspirational recovery story, in reality it was all playing into his fetish. He even appeared on This Morning and BBC News about how he was planning on going back to work. But then the case became even more disturbing. Investigators found Hopper had links to the world of Marius Gustafsson, the man known as a eunuch maker. Gustafsson ran a legal extreme body modification site, selling videos of amputations and other procedures. Police said Hopper had brought videos from the site and exchanged hundreds of messages. He even told Gustafsson about his own amputations and how he'd fooled everyone. One of Gustaf's clients later came forward after being castrated, claiming he'd never truly consented. He said he'd been vulnerable and manipulated into undergoing the surgery. Gustafsson showed no remorse, and so that client eventually went to the police. After that, Gustafsson's website was shut down and he was arrested. During the investigation, he admitted everything, including details about Neil Hopper's case. He was later sentenced to life in prison. And in 2025, Hopper admitted fraud and possession of extreme pornographic images. He was sentenced to 32 months in prison. The NHS Trust later said there was no evidence of risk to patients and that the charge didn't relate to his professional conduct, but former patients still began seeking legal advice because this isn't just about fraud. If he really chose vascular surgery to feed his fetish, then it raised a horrifying question. How could any patient ever be sure he carried out their amputations in good faith? And that's what makes this case so chilling. I'm MRG and you've been listening to Told by MRG, the surgeon who amputated his own legs.